What's up, y'all? This is Randall Branch. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to talk about why men need to stop letting women disrespect them. Now, you guys might think this is common sense. I'll never let women disrespect you. But let's say, I want to say like 90% of men watching this video let women disrespect them on a weekly basis, maybe even a day-to-day basis. And obviously, you don't want to let people disrespect you, but I really want to dive into some specific things as to why letting women disrespect you, especially often, is causing you to not live the best life possible. You know, I'm very confident when I get on here and make these YouTube videos. I walk around very confidently. I do certain things that, if I mean, there's a multitude of things that go into it, but especially with the topic of this video, if women were disrespecting me on a day-to-day basis or on a weekly basis or on a regular basis, I wouldn't have as much confidence to come on here on YouTube or to walk around or to pop my shit on social media or whatever it is. And a lot of men don't understand that you're not moving through the world as the most confident version of yourself, as the best version of yourself, when women are constantly disrespecting you. And I've seen so many stories from other men, and I've been disrespected by women too. I'm not trying to act like I've never been disrespected. But one thing I always talk about is you have to nip shit in the bud. I don't know if I talked about this on YouTube, but I talk about how, and a lot of other men will be able to relate, especially younger men. If you're like below like 30, 35, your girls are on social media and shit, and like they're picking up on lingo. They might accident. I don't even know if it's accident or not. It happened. I don't care if it's an accident. I just don't like it, right? Women will throw the word like girl in convo with you, or I've even had some, like we're talking and it's like, bitch, come on. I'm like, nah, we're not doing that. Like, don't talk to me like that, right? Don't We're not doing that, right? I've had women flake on me. I've had women leave me on delivery. As a matter of fact, when I was putting up this YouTube video right now, I texted this girl like 3 days ago, and I saw she just texted me back. I'm not responding to that shit, bro. Like, women will try and disrespect you, but like, how do you respond to that disrespect? I don't let women disrespect me because I don't deal with it, right? Now, there's a few things that we could talk about. If you're dealing with a woman and she's constantly disrespecting you, and you've made it clear that you don't fuck with what she's doing and she's still disrespecting you, then you must leave. Like, there's no if, ands, or buts about it, because again, you're not moving as the most confident version of yourself through life, right? Working on your business, at the gym, at a social event, whatever it may be, at your job, when you don't have because you're not going to have the most confidence because a woman is disrespecting you on a regular basis. So you need to leave that situation. But like what I do, right? I would never even let shit get that far. But some of you guys let shit get that far. So I say leave her, bro. Like, we're not doing that shit. If you're constantly getting disrespected, leave that woman. But for those of you guys who are meeting a new woman and she might do something that you don't like, call her out. Like, a lot of you guys are scared to call women out. And you guys might not realize it, but it's because you guys pedestalize her pussy, bro. That, like, again, I'm not trying to be too vulgar on YouTube, but that's why a lot of men don't want to call women out, because they're so thirsty. They whether it's subconscious or consciously, they are not willing to call a woman out about being disrespected, because they don't want to lose access to her body. That's why I tell you guys, you have to stop pedestalizing pussy, because when you don't have that mindset, you don't care if you don't get lucky tonight. Like, all this goofy shit, bro. I can't get lucky. Like, this is why I talk to you guys about certain shit, is because when you pedestalize her body, you'll allow for disrespect, because that's really what it is for a lot of you guys. And this is a whole nother video I'm gonna make. I know I say that all the time, but a lot of you guys, the women that you're dealing with, or maybe your woman isn't really doing anything for you, but allowing you access to her body. And for some of you guys are in sexless relationships, so you're not even getting that, right? So you feel like, okay, well, I'm gonna allow her to disrespect me, or it's worth it because at least I'm getting this. I don't feel like that, bro. Like, don't call me out my name. Don't talk to me. Oh, I'm not your girl. Like, I'm not one of your girlfriends. I'm not this. Like, if you don't, you leaving me on red, or like you're taking 20 hours to respond when I know you have your phone in your hand all day. I don't play games like that. I don't play games like that. But a lot of you guys allow women to play games like that with you because you want to hit, bro. Like, and again, whether you consciously know this or not, that's why. If you didn't care about her body as much as you just be like, all right, cool. And it's like, you guys do not understand that as a man, your confidence is everything. Like the way that you move through rooms, the way that people perceive you, which is is really a reflection of how you perceive yourself for the most part. All these things are taking a hit when you're allowing women, or specifically your woman, to disrespect you. And I want you guys to fix that. Again, the way I pop my shit on YouTube, the way I walk around, the way I move, the way I carry myself, the way I have my chest out and my head held high. If a woman was disrespecting me on a day-to-day basis, or even on a week-to-week basis, on a regular basis, my confidence and the way I move through life would take a hit. And some of you guys are so used to getting disrespected that you don't even realize that these things take a hit, right? It's like somebody who's fat living through life and they don't even know that they're living a subpar life because they've just been fat for so long. So when I tell them to get lean, they're like, oh, well, whatever. It's not going to change much because they've never been to the other side. So a lot of you guys have been disrespected for so long. And for some reason, we think it's normal. Like women, and the thing is it's like, it's so many things. Like, for instance, one thing I see a lot, right? And not even on no cocky shit, but I'm just here to be real with you guys. I get a lot of stares from women with boyfriends. Like, you guys have to understand, a lot of women just don't care. And again, this is not a red pill channel. This is not a hate all women channel, but I will be real with you guys. A lot of women do not care. They'll be holding hands with their man and will stare at and will beam you in the face. They will be in a conversation with their man. Let's say like their man is the phone and I'm the girl, right? Conversation. This is you right here. Let's say like the phone is talking, right? We're in a conversation. They'll be like this, like during the conversation while the man is talking. Like they just don't care. Complete utter disrespect, like the utmost disrespect outside of like cheating. But all disrespect is disrespect to me. I don't level shit, right? And that's probably another video I could talk about. When you start trying to level bits of disrespect and you start letting her get away with shit, you lose. Disrespect is disrespect, right? I see that all the time. And like for some reason, obviously their man is okay with it because I'll see them at the gym the next week, or I'll see them at school when I was in school the next week walking through the campus. Like it's just weird shit, right? Not knowing that she disrespecting you and she not respecting you is costing you a lot as a man, bro. Y'all got to leave situations like that. Again, if you're living in a situation like that, it's costing you. If you meet a woman, you match with a woman online, or you meet a woman in person, you know, and she says some shit, check it, bro. Like, check, be like, nah, we don't do that. That's what I do. Like, if a chick accidentally throws like the girl in there, or she accidentally, I don't know, she might do some shit. That's probably like the only thing. I don't know what else. Like the deliver, maybe like taking too long to respond or whatever. I'm like, no, we're not doing that shit. Sometimes I won't even tell them, but sometimes, like if it's just like a off thing, like let's say we've been in a good convo for like 4 hours, and it's like, girl, come on. I'm like, nah, we're not doing that. Like that's not what we're doing here, right? And then she'll be like, okay, cool, right? Now, how she respond to that will show me if she respects what I just said or not. And if she keeps on coming up, I'll probably just leave the hangout then and there, but she for sure won't be seeing me again, right? Now, there's two sides to a lot of things, and I'll probably make a whole another video on the second side of this, right? And this is something that I had to understand as I got older. A lot of men deal with disrespects. A lot of men deal with disrespect so much, and a lot of women are so used to a certain thing that sometimes you can't always expect a woman to come in and know exactly how to act, right? And again, I want to be careful when I say this. This is when I talk about there's a lot of gray areas and nuance to shit. It's a very how should I say this? It's a very like delusional mindset to expect a woman to just come in and be perfect and know exactly your boundaries and exactly how to act with a man like you. Because if you actually are a valuable man or a man of certain caliber, she's more than likely never ran into a man like you, so that she doesn't necessarily know how to act. Right. I hope you guys are catching up with me. Like, I used to always have the mindset, well, if she doesn't come programmed, if she don't come on point, well, I'm not trying to deal with it. I'm not trying to be correcting a whole bunch of shit. And I still feel like that. If you feel like you got to correct a whole bunch of shit, then just leave her. We're not trying to go backwards to bring her forward, right? She has to catch up with us. But it's like at the same time, if you really are a man of caliber, you're disciplined, you're attractive, you're handsome, right? You have stuff going for you, you have boundaries. She might have ran to max like three guys like you in her life. because most guys are going for the bullshit. They're going for the disrespect. So you can't always expect a woman to know how to how to interact with a man of a certain caliber when she's never been in that position. So you could give a woman a little bit of leeway, but that don't mean that you just give her a full long leash and that you let. That's not what that means. And this is why I tell you guys, you have to get into the dating game, because a lot of you guys don't date. A lot of you guys have never talked to women. You just take everything at face value online, right? A lot of advice that I would give a man would depend on the specific situation. If a man is just saying, "Oh, my woman is disrespecting me," or "She's not doing this," it would be kind of reckless for me to say, "Okay, well then leave her." Like, yes, but at the same time, I need to know more details, which is why I do strategy calls for guys who need help with specific things. Because again, you might be saying, "Oh, this woman's doing this and this and this, but she's just doing this one thing I don't like," But she told me, "Hey, or I could tell, hey, this is a really first time dealing with a guy like me." Well, damn, you can't really expect her to come into the situation. She just dealt with like 3, 4 suckers in a row, and she knows how to act and how to interchange with a guy like you when she's never been in a position like this. Give her a little bit of slack. And we're not giving her all the slack, but we'll give her a little bit of slack because it does take a little bit of an adjustment. There's a lot of busters out here, bro. Like, I'm telling you guys, bro, there's a lot of men out here not on their square. If you're a man on your square, bro, and a woman comes into your life, you're gonna be a rare occasion for her. So I give women a little bit of slack, just a little bit of slack, because I know a lot of men are going for the disrespect. They're going for it. So she's maybe never even ran into a man like me in that regard, right? So there's a nuance to a lot of shit, and I don't want you guys to take a whole bunch of stuff at face value, because situations do matter. But nevertheless, we're not going for disrespect, right? We're not getting disrespected day in, day out. We're not going with that shit, and that happens a lot. It happens more than you may know. It's very common for a man to get disrespected with women, right? And this doesn't even have to be in a long-term relationship. This can even be in a conversation. Like, I just saw a clip of King 68, and he was talking to this woman at Streamer University, and she was just checking his temperature crazy. She was like, "Oh, why are you talking like a light skin? Oh, see, you're still doing like she." And I'm like, that to me, that's hella disrespectful. And people in the comments are like, "Yeah, she's doing too much." Like, for me, I'm not dealing with shit like that, bro. Like, I'm not dealing with shit like that, right? These women just feel like, a lot of women feel like they could just talk to men any old type of way. And I don't know where they got that from. A lot of these men don't have fathers. A lot of these women don't have fathers. A lot of these women that do have fathers have weak ass fathers. So again, she I do feel for the women a little bit, because she's never even seen a man, which is why when these women come on here and talk about what a man shouldn't be like, you have no example of what a man is. So like, I feel for them a little bit because they've never ran into a real man before. But it's like, at the same time, you have to know when it's worth correcting a little bit, when it's worth giving her some slack. And you also have to know when she's a bird and it's not even worth your energy and time. Because we can't go back to pull her forward. So there's a dance to this. That specific example I showed, or I talked about, I'm not going to show the clip, but I talked about right now with King 68 and that girl at Streamer U. I'm pretty sure like a guy like King 68 who has a plethora of women that he could deal with, he was probably like, "Nah, I'm cool. Like, I'm not, like, you're being way too difficult." Which is why it's so important to have an abundance mindset, and we'll make that a whole separate video. This video is already long enough. But I just want you guys to stop getting disrespected by women. I want you guys to control what you can control. If you are regularly getting disrespected by a woman or women in general, you have the authority to leave the situation. I don't like, and I honestly, I feel like a lot of dudes damn near like being disrespected. Like, dudes be having like weird fetishes and shit. I saw like some shit. I don't want to get too off topic, but I saw some shit about like Larry Wills, where like he was talking about how he likes dominant women and shit. So I don't know what y'all got going on, bro. But for real men who want to have like a regular type of relationship, you ain't got no weird kinks and shit. I'm gonna assume that you don't like getting disrespected. So this is some advice for you, man. Stop getting disrespected, man. It's halting and it's hindering the way that you move through life. It's a real detriment to your life. And some of you guys don't even understand it and don't realize it because you've been getting disrespected for so long. But that's why we're here to fix it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram at Randall Branch. and DM me if you guys want me to react to any videos. If you guys want to book a strategy call with me to talk about your specific situation, fitness, relationships, dating, mindset, anything in the self-development space, or if you guys want to join my 6-month coaching program to get your mind, your body right, and even your dating right, personalized nutrition, personalized training plans, all my ebooks and programs, my clothing line, everything that I offer to help you guys level up will be down in the description. This is Randall Branch Media. We got one more video today, so I'll see you guys later. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace out.